Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Tim Pham in for Laura Papetti. An update now on a story we first brought you as breaking news this morning. Alki Way is now reopened between Havana and Broadway following a deadly crash last night. Police say a white sedan was going extremely fast westbound on Broadway Avenue at the curve where Broadway turns into Alki. The driver lost control of the vehicle. The sedan swerved into the lane of oncoming traffic and hit a truck head-on. The driver of the sedan died at the scene, and two others in the car remain in critical condition at this hour.
The truck has significant front end damage, but again, the driver was able to walk away and he was treated here at the scene and has been released. The small white sedan, it did significant damage to the car.
Detectives from SPD's Major Crimes Unit are now investigating. New details: a man is accused of luring at least two women to secluded areas, then sexually assaulting them. Deputies say 23-year-old Jackson Parrott met the women outside of gas stations, then convinced them to get in his car. Detectives released these mugshots because they believe there could be other victims that have yet to come forward. Potential victims or anyone with more information asked to contact the sheriff's office. New in the last 12 hours, Coeur d'Alene will soon have smoother roads. The city council approved a nearly $700,000 contract to chip seal some of their roads. Many untreated roads in the city have started to crack, including Hawks Nest and the Landings neighborhoods. The plan is to repair these areas and have an outside contractor come in to chip seal the area. Now, the city is targeting the northwest part of Coeur d'Alene to chip seal. The work will happen starting in June and will take around 3 months to complete. And a traffic alert for you. Starting today, crews will begin widening US 95 near Coeur d'Alene from 1 to 2 lanes. Construction is expected to last 4 months. It will close off access for southbound drivers from Lincoln Way and Walnut Avenue. The Idaho Department of Transportation is recommending drivers plan for extra time on the roads. All right, it is 12:03 now. Let's take a look at your weather forecast right now. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick in the Outdoor Weather Center giving you a more detailed look at the forecast. And Thomas, I got to say, it might be a little bit chilly outside, but it is definitely sunglass weather today.
Yeah, I'm squinting pretty hard out here, Tim. It's just like, wow, is it bright? And the sun is even behind me as well. Just a couple puffy fair weather cumulus clouds in the sky above my head. Other than that, temperatures are starting to feel a little bit better out here. Just in the last hour, the temperature increased by 4 degrees, and now we're up to 43, which matches the high from yesterday. And that sunshine is still going to warm us up by quite a few more degrees for the rest of this afternoon. I think more sunshine will get us quite close to about 50 degrees for this afternoon before once again dipping pretty quickly with those clear skies at night, at least for the first part of the evening. So a nice pocket of plenty of sunshine, a little more cloud cover over North Idaho, and any shower activity, snow shower activity in this case, is over Missoula, Montana. So we will enjoy that sun basically all day long. But I'm going to be looking forward towards this Easter weekend. Plenty of rain chances for both days, Saturday and Sunday, and several days on either side of the weekend. So we'll cover when that next best chance of rain does arrive for our region in just a couple minutes.
President Donald Trump is back in Florida this afternoon with a criminal case number now attached to his name. He becomes the first American president to ever face criminal charges. Inside a Manhattan courtroom yesterday, Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. The 16-page indictment alleges Trump concealed hush money payments to 3 individuals, threatening to reveal negative information about him during the 2016 election. They include an adult film star, a former Playboy playmate, and a Trump Tower doorman. Trump has denied any wrongdoing in the case.
These are felony crimes in New York State, no matter who you are. We cannot and will not normalize serious criminal conduct.
So far, the former president has not been barred from publicly discussing the case, but was warned by the judge not to make statements that could incite violence. The next hearing in the case is scheduled for December 4th. An update on a story we first brought you yesterday. Finland is now the newest member of the NATO security alliance. NATO is a defensive alliance that protects the U.S., Canada, and much of Europe. An attack on one NATO country is considered an attack on all NATO members. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said his invasion of Ukraine is to prevent further NATO expansion in Europe, but it seems it has had the opposite effect. Before the invasion, less than a quarter of Finnish people supported joining NATO. Following the invasion, that number soared to almost 80%.
This is maybe the one thing we can thank Mr. Putin for, because he, once again here, has precipitated something he claims to want to prevent by Russia's aggression.
Finland shares an 800-mile-long border with Russia and considered to have one of the best militaries in Europe. Finland's Scandinavian neighbor, Sweden, is now also seeking to join NATO after decades of neutrality.